Hi everyone, it is Kendall Miles, aka Sizzly K Dizzly, aka K Dizzle She Fresh, all that and above. And it's been 9 months since I have made a video, and I am making a commitment again to start doing weekly weigh ins and videos only because I've been at this weight loss journey since 2011. So how it started, I moved to Detroit. I was like kind of lonely, didn't know a lot of people, and so I turned to food and going and eating food and trying new restaurants because I was in a new area as a somewhat coping mechanism. And so from that, I reached my highest weight of 330 pounds. So I got a trainer. I started doing like a pescatarian diet, but really trying to focus on eating more vegetables. I did a lot of cardio and I lost 70 pounds. Well, I did so well while I was in Detroit. I got a promotion and I moved to Raleigh, North Carolina 2 years ago. And so North Carolina is known for its vinegar-based barbecue. And if you have not had North Carolina barbecue, you have to try it because it is amazing. But needless to say, I wasn't eating pork, I wasn't eating beef, and I wasn't eating a lot of chicken when I moved here. And then I fell in love with North Carolina barbecue. And because I was in a new area, adjusting to a new job, I also turned to food again as a coping mechanism. So I've gotten down to about 265. And over the 2 years that I have lived here, I have literally gotten back to my highest weight of my life. Not only did I get to 330, I weigh, as of today, 333 pounds. And it is when I saw that 330 again that I was like, okay, Kendall, it's time to make actions. It's time to make moves, and it's time to get this weight off for once and for all. And what a time to be alive, right? So I am 29 years old now. I will be 30 August 2016. So therefore, I have 9 months to get myself together. I still want to do my transformation party. And I have been saying that I wanted to do a transformation party for 2 years. I looked back on some of my journal entries, and this is the time to do it. I have a 30 before 30 list. One of the items on my list is to reach my goal weight of 199 pounds. I just want to get right under 200. So therefore, I am no longer considered obese. My fight is against obesity. And why I want to lose weight is not for the way that I look or to look better or to wear a certain size, but it's merely my health. I don't want to fall victim to chronic disease and illness and diabetes and all the ramifications that come with being obese. And so therefore, my fight is against obesity, death to obesity. And I really want to shut that mother sucker out for once and for all. And I want to do that before I turn 30. Now, granted, I have a lot of weight to lose, so I may not necessarily get to 199 by the time my birthday comes, but I want to get back into that same drive and determination and motivation that I was in when I was in Detroit losing weight. So therefore, I am coming back as a pledge to do weekly weigh-ins. I'm going to do my first weigh-in today. It is November 16th, 2016. And one thing I will say is that I haven't been perfect, but I never stopped. And I think about it constantly, and I still work out. So I really enjoy working out. I still work out often. And I really attribute me still being healthy and not having any chronic illnesses or not falling victim, but actually having to take medication for diabetes or anything of the sort. I really do attribute that to being active and staying active. But I really need to make sure that my nutrition meets my activity levels so that I can really lose this weight once and for all. And so I am, as an accountability measure, I will be weighing in once a week. I need to pick the day that I'm going to do it. I may not necessarily have the video the same day every week, but I'm definitely going to do a video, just a video journal of my progress, what I thought. And I mean, with this time around, I've struggled because I don't know how to tap back into that same drive I had in 2011, 2012. I've tried to figure out what I need to do to get back to that. And for some reason, my mind, it's all in my mind. And for some reason, my mind is just not getting back to that point where I am disciplined, determined, motivated to eat the right foods. Almost like I just have these mini spouts of just not caring and just wanting to satisfy my craving for food, and not necessarily without any thought or desire to want to do better when it comes to eating what I want. It's a really crazy thing, and I know that people can identify with it because it's really difficult to eat the right foods. But I'm really trying to tap back into that mindset. And right now I'm starting off with a 7-day fast. So I'm in prayer. I am leaning on the Lord for strength, and I am staying away from meat, bread, sugar, and alcohol. 7 days. And it's going to be tough because I'm going to the Florida Classic this weekend in Orlando, and it's going to be a girls' weekend, and there's going to be lots of alcohol swarming around, and I enjoy a drink or two. And so it's going to be tough to stay away from the alcohol, but it's necessary if I really want to get back into this mindset of weight loss and eating healthy and eating food to better my life and not food that is slowly killing me. And so with that being said, I am back at it. I really don't want there to be a 9-month lag time between this video and the next video. I pray that I really stay on top of this. And yeah, so one day at a time. I literally have to take it one day at a time. I can't think too far about what it will be like in August, or what August will look like, or what I will look like in August. I just have to take it a day at a time. I'm using my MyFitnessPal again as a way to track my food. I am still continuing the gym, but adding a lot more cardio. So I noticed that I was leaning more in the direction towards strength training, and that definitely bulks you up. So I'm back into cardio. I want to try to at least do 3 days a week of 60 minutes cardio, in addition to the 3 days that I work at my gym with my trainer. And so I really am going to try to get to 5 to 6 days a week working out, whereas before I was at 3 to 4 days. And really just focusing on the basics: eating well, eating clean, and exercising. It's a simple formula, but it's much easier said than done. And so today, November 16th, 2015, I pledge to do weekly weigh-ins, to talk about my experience. I looked back at my old videos, and it's interesting to see my journey so far. And my journey is still going, and slow and steady wins the race, but I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to quit. In August 2016, by the time I am 30, about to turn 30. At 30, I am going to be planning a transformation party. Everyone will be invited, and I see it ahead of me, and so I just have to climb the mountains towards getting there. And I'm just going to take it one day at a time. One day at a time, one meal at a time. sacrificing things that I like to eat in order to get what I want. And that is to fight this battle against obesity one day at a time. So here is my weigh-in. Weigh in 332 pounds. I have a ways to go, but the journey continues.